Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Fairuz Nasution with student identification number 2024-32077. So today I'm going to explain my practice report that consists theory report and then the practice report. First, I already write all the formula within the topic simple linear regressions. I already write all the material here and the SPSS. So I'm going to explain how to input the data on SPSS. After doing the export, the SPSS consists this code where the regression is made out. And then before we got the summary of the regression, there's a steps we got to do in SPSS. First, we put the data and measure on variable view to define the variable, and then we put the data on data view. The second, we choose analyze, then regression, and then linear. Then we put the y variable as the dependent and the x variable as the independent. We select the statistic and make sure all is marked. We estimate the confidence intervals with level 95%, model fit, R-squared, sense, descriptive, part and partial correlation, collinearity diagnostic, and then the residuals with standard deviation 3. Then the plot consists y is separate and x is dependent. Then the option, use probability of f and 5 to remove false 10. Include constant in equation and exclude case in listwise. Then we get the result here. First, the material is discussing about regression analysis between the advertisement fee and selling fee using the data. Analysis is used by to understand all of the relation of the two variables. There are descriptive statistics, which is consists the average or mean with 410, and then the advertisement fee is 30, and then the deviation standard is for the selling is 40, and then the advertisement fee is 12, and then the data summary is 6. And then we got the correlation. We got the 4 for selling and advertisement fee. With the significance, P percentage for correlation 0.214 is not significant as the level of 0.05. And then we got the model regressions. There are variables entered or removed, and variables entered is advertisement fee, and then the variables removed is none, and the method is enter. There are also the model summary with R is 0.404 and the R square is 0.163. This is show that 16.3% variation in selling can be explained by the advertisement fee. And then the ANOVA, we got the ANOVA result, which is consists the F is 0.778, and then the significance is 0.428, and it's not significant. And then we got the regression coefficients, which the constant is 328.295 with advertisement fee 1.353, and the coefficient signification for the advertisement fee is 0.428, and it's not significant. And then the residual statistics, which is consists predicted value 395.35, and the maximum is 435.92, and the average or the mean is 410, and then the residual with minimum minus 37.399, and then the maximum is 66.127. And then this is the charts, which is consists the histograms charts for dependent variables is the selling one. And then this is the normal P plot for regression. Standardized residual with dependent variable is the selling one. And then this is the scatter plot with the same dependent variable is selling one. So the conclusion is there are positive relation between the advertisement fee with selling one, but this relation is not significant as the statistics state. And then this regression model built with can explain the variation of the selling as the effective based on the advertisement fee. And then we move to the practice report. I already put all the screenshots here, and I will explain as instruction from the lab assistant. Okay, so I'm going to explain the Excel, the y. First of all, we're going to search the y variables to search the others y variables that be given. So we got the formula here for the B and A. So we need to search from this one the sum of the data, and then we put the formula with y is a plus b times x. We got all the y variables that we given, and here's the note I've said earlier. And then we move to linear regressions, and then this is we're going to put the x squared and then y squared and then x times y, and then all of this is the sum, and then we search for the n. The n is 15 because all the data here is 15, and then we search for the average of x and then average for y. And then we also looking for the b and a. It's the same one with the auxiliary y table, and then we search for the correlation person, which r, and then it is multiple r. It's the discrimination coefficients. So this is the scatter plot, and if we use the example with this x is 300, the y is getting 774.177, and then this is the conclusion with this the 79.4% of the Selling variation is explained by the x or the exploitation fee. And then this is the regression statistics. To make this summary output, we use the data analyze. First, we copy the data we get already here, and then we put to this one, and then we use the data here, and then we choose data analysis, and then this is we got the regression. We simply choose OK, and then we're going to put the input the y range and then the x range tables. We choose this one to input, and then it will confirm the export here. Then we choose the labels, just make sure this is the one, and then the output range we need to choose where to we want to put all this output here, because I want to paste it in beside the tables. I choose the tables or columns. I choose I2, and this is the summary output first will come out, and then we simply choose the OK, because I already put this. I'll choose I'll click this one. Okay, I think that's all for my practice report. I say sorry if I made a mistake. Again, I say thank you for listening.